Right folks, welcome back. This is not the Nipper. This magnificent horse is Q10. Now why is this relevant? Well, not only is he a massive horse, as we can see, we're still not sure 100%. It's okay, it's okay. We're still not sure, guys, whether he's 18 or as tall as 19. My money would be on 19. He is an absolute beast of a horse. But the reason that all of us, I say all of us, everyone that filmed me here this morning is surprised that Q10 is here. We thought it was just a one-off last week. Q10 is not a Blues and Royals horse. He's a lifeguard horse. Bearing in mind the lifeguards left this morning, I'm still wondering why Q10 is kind of on a secondment, cross-regimental transfer, being borrowed by the Blues. Notice his temperament as well, folks. Extraordinarily soft and gentle, this horse, despite being a massive, glorious beauty. He is the biggest horse in it, for sure. Super soft temperament. Very, very popular as well, guys. So you can see how many people are here straight away. So many people filming this morning as well, including a lot of new faces. Okay, here comes the gatesman. It's clear here, but I have no idea if he's going to go left or right. If he does, it'll be interesting because it's absolutely packed behind me. I really hope he doesn't come this way. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, I would have had to jump out the way pretty fast then. Oh, frizzy head kid I thought was going to get shouted at then. And it's really, really, really busy at the front. Okay, I'll walk into the yard for a second. That way we'll get a very clear shot of these two police horses. And then I'll focus on Q10, folks, until the end of this video. All about Q10 again. Oh wow, look at these two. Wow. Look at this. How beautiful are those? Goodness gracious, that one is an absolutely stunning horse. The one closest to me. But they're both beautiful. And interesting, look, got a lot of tourists to get out of the way, look. And before anybody says you're walking behind a horse that could kick you, I'm way back, folks, even though it doesn't look like it. This guy in front of me is going to get kicked before I do. How well looked after are those police horses? Look. Spectacular.
Right, yeah. There's some police stables near here as well, so they're going around.
Okay, as you can see, guys, it is absolutely chocker here. So I'm going to try and get a good spot with Q10, and I'm not going to move myself because there's no space. Look, it's absolutely jammed here. Finally, folks, I think we've got a good spot here, relatively close to being directly in front. The most passive of all of the H-Cav horses that we've seen here by far. Perhaps only Monty is as soft and gentle. Get off. Remember, he's doing that thing last week, pushing people out of the way gently. Never nips though. Tony Montana, guys. They're shooting a new Scarface movie here at Horseguards. Oh, somebody stole their horse. It's hard actually to film this horse because if I stand too far back, people are going to get in the frame. If I stand too far forward, we're not going to get most of the horse in the frame. He's so massive. But a big softy, as you can see. Now, if this were the other horse, folks, we'd be slightly alarmed right now. Exact polar opposite, mate. I guess when you're that big, you don't need to be aggressive. Yeah, the polar opposite in temperament. Absolute softy. So mild-mannered, this horse. Horse at the other end is not having such a good morning. He didn't like at all the lights when the Prime Minister's convoy came by. Notice the lady guard, very experienced horsewoman, we know her well here. Is trying to settle the horse down. I'm not sure what it is that's made this horse a little bit unhappy. Even Q10's looking over this way, like, what's wrong?
Perfecta, ahora yo. Ahora te envío yo y tú me envías. Yo te envío las tuyas que son muchas.
Another big softy, but beautiful nonetheless. Seems to have settled down now. If there's one trooper that would definitely have no problem dealing with a horse that's unsettled, it's this lady trooper. We've seen it so many times in the past few weeks. It's typically on a Monday. Horse kicks off, something goes wrong, she's on the horse, settles it down. I'll be back with Q10 shortly, people. Such a jam at the other end. Oh, guys, don't worry, that was not Karen. Ghost of Karen behind me, that cackly laugh.
Thank you, sorry. It's my husband and I were going in just a second.
Oh, lovely. Oh, she said thanks. That was a great picture that they got, actually. As long as the guy took a good picture.
Appreciate it.
Horse was looking exactly on their direction.
Big faces. You scared me. Big faces.
Meanwhile, everybody, Q10 has decided he doesn't want to work today. And the police are obviously making sure that all is well. I haven't actually ever seen him get upset or anything go wrong, but this horse is enormous, folks. So obviously the officer is telling everybody not to stand anywhere close to the back because of those long legs. Goodness me, I don't know what set him off, why that happened. Look at this, Taurus literally right behind it. Oh my god, is this woman crazy or what? What on... right behind it. Doesn't want to settle down at all for some reason. I don't know what the reason is, folks, but yeah, not a happy chap. Notice I'm keeping myself way back and the officer between myself and the horse. I will run very fast if the horse decides to come back this way. So curious, actually. I don't know what set him off. He seemed absolutely fine, and then boom. Not in a good mood at all. Bless. Officer's leading him back in. Okay, so they've asked for the stableman to come to the front. They've put the horse back in the box. Let's see if he settles down this time. Because you know what? It doesn't really look as though he's going to settle down. I'm going to make sure I'm running super fast out the way, if necessary. Keep my distance. This is the best spot, actually, because I can always get around the corner there if necessary, next to the fence. So the police actually went over and called out verbally. I'm not sure if you heard that, guys, if the microphone picks it up. Called out verbally, very loudly, stableman. Can the stableman come to the front, please? Here comes a stableman. Running out quickly to the front to hopefully help the horses settle. Here we go. There's an iron gate between myself and the horse, guys. I'm close, but not close enough to be in any danger. Okay, leading him around again. I think this will be the final try. If he doesn't want to stay in the box this time, it's normally 2-3 maximum, and then they'll give up. So let me move right the way round, like really far back. I'm super far back, folks. Let me zoom in a little bit. There we are. I wonder what set him off. There was nothing apparent. There was no noise, no lights, nothing that would seem ordinarily to set a horse off. Very curious. And now, unfortunately, got a police van parked right in front in the traffic. Okay, let's head back round to the front. He seems to have settled down, bless him. That could have been very bad. The sheer number of people that were here. Look, they're all way back now, luckily. But, look, see the horse, look. He just literally pulled the troop out of the box. He's so large and powerful, there's no chance at all, that any of the troopers could hold him. This horse does exactly what he wants. The trooper said to the officer he's safe to stay out. We know he's a big softie, but if he's not happy, he's not going to work, is he? Simple as that. Right, this is the third time he's going around into the box. Third, and my money's on last. go back through the main gate and have a look. Yeah, he just doesn't seem to be in the mood. Trooper's put him back in the box. See what happens this time. Again, I'm really far back. Trooper decided he doesn't want to work. In fact, they've also got another troopers coming over to help. So they're going to be two now. Trooper in camos is coming out to the front. 1 second, folks. So he's right in the back. Another trooper, experienced trooper here, coming out to see and make the decision on whether he's going to be taken off or not. I'm definitely myself seeing this horse being taken off. If he doesn't want to work, he's not going to work. It's as simple as that. I wonder what it was that set him off though. That's the curious thing. I was never ever would have thought we'd see a Q10 meltdown. You saw how chilled he was, and if a horse this chill gets upset and goes bananas, then well, they all can. Crazy, eh, folks? Always on a Monday.
好，我们晒一下这一个我们推荐卖的非常好的金枪鱼哦。有人吃过金枪鱼吗？吃过可以给小班打一个。如果没有吃过金枪鱼的朋友，看一下屏幕右下方6号链接。这个橄榄油浸的金枪鱼已经到货了，橄榄油的金枪鱼到货了，赶紧去点击哦，在6号链接。
The trooper's actually going to clean up the box as well.
每一个80个，来自于意大利原装市场原装进口的金枪鱼，橄榄油浸的。
I don't ever remember seeing this during the middle of the day before, to be fair.
这个金枪鱼到货了。
This tourist obviously needs to
它
get
是放于
a good look.
到今年已经100多年品牌历史了，而且在1986年成为意大利的皇室的金。
You think actually they'd put some sort of little hose or whatever in the corner of the box? Easiest thing would be to hose down the mess.
其他这个，比如说我们看青橄榄油吃，也可以拿来当这个小咸菜，还有包括这个金枪鱼或者这个马现在要换一匹马了，等于受精了，这马都是受精的。 啊，谢谢你们。对，你们可以就是跟着我一起。
Yeah, he just said the same thing. Trooper just said exactly what I was saying. If he doesn't go in this time, we'll take him off. So they've just cleaned the floor. This will be the final attempt, folks. If he goes in and stays in, fine. If not, yeah. If not, folks, they'll swap him out. They've brought over a lot of horses this morning. They've got plenty to swap with. So this is the final attempt.
他就一直在牵这个马的6圈。这个马真的好像有点不舒服，有点不舒服，看着。我是福建的。好，感谢大家，感谢大家。没有吃过这个金枪鱼的哪一马
Nope, that's it. He's off.
今天马不挺好的，我们平时看着马都很好，因为这个马应该是一个设计的动物。你看它开着环抱，你看尾巴一直在扫尾巴，马正常不会扫尾巴，它就在扫尾巴，发现没有？它就在扫尾巴。
He's done, folks. Yeah, definitely done. Okay, so they're going to replace him. Obviously, that's the right call. They tried, as I said, it's typically 2 or 3 times. I lost count. I think that was the 3rd attempt for the horse back in the box. But as you see, at the end of the day, the horse gets his or her way every single time. Bingo. Plus now we get a super clear view of the horse going to the stables. So that is our lifeguard horse, folks, not wanting at all to work. Perhaps it's missing his lifeguard fellow horses. I have no idea. As I said, I'll ask my friend in the front. I didn't see or hear anything that would indicate why the horse quickly got so unsettled. You saw how casual he was. He was playing with a tourist. Very gentle horse. So really sad, to be honest, to see that horse getting a bit upset. Oh, it was close. This guy with the pushchair, and the little kid just ran out of the way as well. Tourist getting plenty of warning. Notice the guard is briefly pausing before he moves.
Did you actually see anything? Did anything actually happen? Why did those things?
No.
Nothing happened.
I think it's just the people like touching him.
Too many people. Yeah?
Yeah, there was a lot of people actually in one go.
I think just like enough for that one.
I never would have expected that. That was crazy. Gosh, folks, let's hope this horse doesn't have a meltdown as well. Okay, anyway, all is good here. I don't know how long it's going to be until they bring the new horse out. It shouldn't take very long though. They've got a lot of horses here this morning. I think they brought over, what, 10, 11, 12? It's just a pity because not only is that horse one of our favourites, absolutely one of our favourites, one of my personal favourites, but more importantly, as I mentioned, we've only got another few days with any horses until the place closes. But at least we got to see a bit of Q10 before he had his little moment. He will not be back on today, I'm sure of that. As you can see, folks, the horses are the boss of this place. Easy. If they decide they want to work, they're not going to work. It's as simple as that, and I personally think that's the way it should be. You know, I really do. Okay, so the guard is back in the arches behind us, but I'm more interested in which horse they're going to bring out to replace big, beautiful, but today somewhat bumbling Q10. Okay, these tourists are not going to get shouted at, guys, because they're not tourists. That's right, they work here, and that's why I'm not going to film them. See which horse they bring out to replace him. Whoa. I don't think I got in the camera, but those ladies were so close to getting kicked. That was really scary. Wow. That was really, really, really freaky, guys. Until I really look at the footage, and it's a difficult one, this, because in the past you've seen I've got a couple of videos of major horse meltdowns. Invariably on a Monday it happens, and so far I've managed to capture them pretty well. But it's a difficult one because I need to watch out who's standing behind me, the tourists that are behind me, because if I move back quickly I might knock somebody over onto the floor, and of course I don't want to do that. So it really is actually quite difficult to film the horse meltdowns here. Look at the number of people, look, constant motion as well, and that's half the problem. Anyway, there's our deserted box, gates open, sans horse. Oh, here we go, everybody, look at this. Didn't take long, did it? I just knew. I don't know why I knew, but good lord! The second that I move over here, some random jogger just emerges from the box. That is just too weird. Okay, I'm going to move now, guys. I'm going to go and quickly buy this week's lottery ticket because it's so odd. We should casually just jog through there. Packed at the front still. I'll stay as close to the central gates as possible because I want to see which horse comes out, and also be very close to that horse when he or she comes out. Oh goodness me, what an utterly extraordinary morning. First we had little cheeky nipper and everything that happened, and just when we thought, hold on, it's going to be quite peaceful, and a few of my friends were thinking about going home already, look what happened. Boom. Absolute meltdown. But it's honestly scary though. I mean, that horse has got the longest legs. If it had kicked out, and you saw it actually when the trooper was behind the horse, that horse had kicked out, that would have been, wow. Yeah, that would have been pretty serious. Oh, they've got this group, I think rich tourists, they've got their own photographer, look. Yeah, they've actually brought their own professional photographer with them to capture all of those golden moments on their holiday in London. I've seen that a few times before, but I didn't realise it's so much of a thing. But then again, as the average price of a hotel room in London is now hitting over £500 a night, and the most expensive rooms are into 5 figures, I guess, dropping 500 quid for your own photographer per day probably isn't a great additional cost. I mean, a meal for 4 people, 2 adults and their kids in a very good restaurant will cost probably about 300 to 400 quid, including the service charge anyway. Those are the completely insane times in which we're living, everybody. I think we've never had greater wealth inequality since the Industrial Revolution. It really is that atrocious. And here at times you do see it, you really do. I hope this one doesn't have a meltdown as well. We've only ever once seen a double meltdown, and coincidentally enough, that double meltdown, oh, he's like, yep, yeah, all right. That double meltdown, was in this exact spot last week with this exact guard. To be honest, I would love to have seen how she would have responded if she'd been on Q10, because for some reason the lady guards have a unique ability to settle down any horse that gets a little bit crazy. The guard that was on Q10 is very experienced. You can see he didn't flinch, he had one hand and he controlled the horse beautifully. But yeah, I would have loved to have seen how this particular lady guard would have dealt with Q10. Would she have been firm and sort of tried to make him stay on or not? I wonder. We'll never know. One of those unknown variables, folks. They still haven't yet brought out a replacement horse. He's saddling one up right now. I'll spend a little bit of time in the yard, because obviously I would prefer not to miss when the new horse comes out. Gosh, what a turn of events that was, eh? Okay, yeah, I've got a horse at the back who's going to be saddled up shortly. I guess in some respects this is why it's kind of ironic in the sense that most of us know, or if you don't know, I'm going to tell you. How do they choose the guards that are on the horses, the boxmen? They are the best presented in the morning, okay? They are chosen based on their presentation. If they are immaculate, the two most immaculately turned out guards will get the horses at the front, okay? It's kind of ironic that the guards that are so perfectly turned out occasionally end up with a horse that doesn't want to work, and their glorious presentation is somewhat, I was going to say wasted, but that's not the right word. Let's just say it's not fully utilised, because if the horse kicks off, plays up, and is taken off duty, that obviously means the boxman that's riding the horse is also temporarily taken off duty until they saddle up a new horse, and it begins all over again. It's now 12:30, so the timing isn't bad at all. It's not walk in front of their picture. Instead I walked around it and he appreciated that. Oh, perfect timing, here we go. Here comes a new horse, everybody. This horse, I don't think he's going to wait for the tourists that are having their picture taken. That could be a bit of a problem. Right, okay, so he's got a trooper escorting him this time. I'm not sure which horse this is. I'm way back. And in fact, as is everybody else at the moment. I think will be good. This one's far smaller, but first duty of the day. This one coming up. Second. Trooper. Can I ask you the name of that horse? The one that just went in. The name of this one?
Sparta.
Sparta. Lovely. Thank you. That was Sparta, everybody. They just went into the box there. That's a new one to me. Brilliant. Top man. Sparta. So they replaced Q10 with Sparta. I don't know that trooper, so I'm actually genuinely surprised that he was kind enough to tell me. Thank you very much, trooper, if you see this video, for being so kind to tell me that that was Sparta. That's a new one to me, everybody. I don't even think, let me look on my list, I don't even think I've got Sparta on the list. So we started off with Q10, okay, and then we ended up meeting a brand new horse. How lucky is that? Sparta. I'm going to take a picture of Sparta as well, separately, post it on Instagram so that we've got a reference point. Place her at the front. I guess they're worried that we might have another horse meltdown. Let's have a little look at Sparta, guys. I'll try and get that clear picture. Sparta might well be a nipper. Oh, I didn't even notice. That could have been me. I didn't even notice. The guard came out so quietly, I didn't even notice. Utterly extraordinary. Wow. Traffic's really, really picking up as well. These joggers are complaining. Oh, it drives me mad, so many people. We'll go a different route then. Not exactly complicated, is it? If there are too many people in your usual jogging route, revise your usual jogging route. Problem solved. I have no clue, guys, how I'm even going to get close enough to be able to film glorious Sparta, let alone get that very clean picture. Let's see. Let me go all the way around. So I come back close to the front. Bingo, here we go. Something apparently has happened inside. I have no idea what it is, but something apparently has happened. What What is happening? Oh. Aha. Well, 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 everybody. Look at this. It's a long guard coming through the tunnel. You would not believe it, would you? Well spotted. These folks, the standard is covered, so he will try and ride in with it. Just got it underneath the lantern. Well spotted. I saw you run. I'm like, hold on a second, what's going on? Brilliant. Yes, Michelle was just like, whoa, she ran through those gates, flipping off. That was impressive. That's the Royal Standard. Okay. Obviously covered. Wow, I was not expecting that in the middle of the day. Interesting. Very, 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 very unusual. I've never ever, folks, Busker's not here at the moment, so I can't ask him. I've never seen the Royal Standard arrive here at Horseguards in the middle of the day. Honestly, never. It's a first for me. I think they're family members going into the stable, so I'm turning away. That might well be... I'm trying to think actually, why? Hold on, of course. Okay, let me explain what's happened. We have the state visit, okay? The state visit is beginning today. In other words, the President of Korea landed, or is about to land.
Jan, your music suits you very well. It's winter.
You're very kind, thank you. The President of South Korea, if he hasn't landed, he will be landing at some point soon at Stansted, as mentioned earlier. The actual state visit officially begins tomorrow. Okay, I do believe there was something on the schedule about him, President that is, meeting the President and his lovely wife, meeting the Prince and Princess of Wales. I can't remember offhand if that's today at their hotel or tomorrow. Anyway, point being, the King will of course be part of what's happening tomorrow. So the King is now in residence at Buckingham Palace, which meant that the Royal Standard came over, including that absolutely spectacular grey. I mean, this could well be the single most eventful Monday morning at Horseguards of the year. We know that as we've only got 1 week left until things pretty much shut down here for that renovation work, that we will not have as much drama in one morning as we just had today. Monday's always a bit, what's the word, volatile, but goodness me, what on earth have we seen this morning, eh? Nippy horses having a meltdown, tourists running out of the way so they don't get kicked, the police pushing everybody out of the way, and then the Royal Standard just turns up, just casually walks, the horse that is, the grey, casually strolls through the tunnel. Wonderful to see. I was massively thinking, damn it, it's going to be a close call getting that standard through the tunnel, because you notice that when they typically ride in with the Royal Standard, a trooper, typically NCO, will come out and take the Royal Standard from the trooper that's on the grey and carry it through, because it just fits through that archway going into the stable area. What an incredible morning, folks. Yeah, I'm almost lost for words, which for me, as you all know, is pretty unusual. What happened this morning was ever on a Monday, I think, right? That was a pretty crazy morning. Hopefully now it's going to settle down a bit and things will go back to normal. I mean, the tourists are here, they're posing happily with the horses. It's definitely going to be a long guard day, that much we do know 100%. The only problem with that is that I folks will not be here this afternoon to see the long guard, much to my great disappointment, I must say. That said, there will almost certainly, I'm talking about a sort of 99% chance, be a long guard tomorrow as well. pure luck actually that one of my friends spotted the horse coming through the tunnel. I had no clue. I would have missed that completely. Okay, it's okay. Thank you. People being super polite and not wanting to get themselves in my frame accidentally. This lady's absolutely obsessed with getting super close-ups of the horses. Maybe I should tell her that there is a zoom function on her phone, which is an iPhone 13, I think. How many pictures do you need there? Even the female trooper is a little bit like, hold on a second. Dutch. The blonde lady's Dutch. Not that it matters, I just thought I'd mention it. Okay, so back at the other end, there is a pretty big crush here at the front. The new horse, here we go. Oh, very, very distinctive, this one. Look at that mark. Sparta. Let me quickly grab a picture while he's looking this way. Sparta has a very, very unusual mark. That is the mark, guys, of a Spartan horse. I'll probably take a still from the video, actually. Sparta. Beautiful, look. Okay, so that mark is pretty much unique. It almost looks like a diamond. That's very unique. How on earth have we not seen this horse before? Maybe we did, but I just didn't recognize him. Look, very unique. It's super close to being a diamond. Curious as well. Look, not a nipper, but a very curious horse. Guard seems a lot more relaxed as well now. He's off Q10. Can't say I blame him. A fall from a horse that big would have been scary. Yeah, curious one. They're sniffing away at everybody. Okay, well, we're back to always posing happy with the horse, folks. Oh, that was the first hand on the rein I've seen in about 2 weeks. I hope we caught that. His hand was straight on the rein. Also shoving her out of the way. Look, he's like, no.
Oh, sorry, stay here, you're fine.
Sorry. Damn, it's busy here now. Blondie's back as well for pictures.
Cheers, guys. Nice memory, yeah?
Yeah, get ready for it, folks.
Sorry.
It's okay, don't worry. On my right.
I gave it to you.
Oh, he's going to start being a nipper. This lady just marched in, they're trying to get pictures.
Stroke कराने देला.
Die mag niet aanraken, dat doen mensen.
Goodness me.
Yeah, yeah. Why not? Yes.
Ja, gaan we erbij?
Something in the water today, people.
Yeah.
You're taking a lot of people's pictures today, no?
Yeah.
You're getting the sideline here.
Photographer, by the way.
You should start. Are you actually a photographer?
No, I'm not.
Ah, you're not. Well, today you are.
Today I am. You will remember me.
Oh wow, brilliant. Some super funny people here today. In fact, if people start asking me to do pictures, guys, I'm going to quickly take the phone, take a picture of the ground, and then hand them back the phone and see if they're polite and say like, "Hey, thanks for the picture," or like, "Hold on, are you stupid? You took a picture of the ground." That's the best way to make them choose someone else to take their pictures. I don't mind doing it if I'm not doing anything, but it's impossible when I'm filming. Uh-oh, it's going to go for the reins. Oh, wait, what's the horse doing? Good heavens. Right, okay, let's see if these Dutchies get in trouble with the guard in a second. Look. Apparently this guard isn't a huge fan of the Dutch. Let's see. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Classic. He's like, who's this guy? He's dropped my picture. Oh, brilliant. Look, he's still not giving up. It's not as if there's a guard busy at work right behind him. Oh wow, what a morning, folks. I'm going to need a dark room for a couple of hours after this, honestly. Mondays, fun days, eh? Oh, he's gone back through the gate, which is a pity because those two have got their bags to him. It would have been interesting to see what happened, in fact, if he'd had to make his way through. I think he's good to go back into the archway. Yeah, it's clear in there. Okay, so picture taking will resume, ladies and gents, with the tourists and the horses. It's 15 minutes until the changeover. I'll have a look and decide when the other two horses are back on again, if they do bring out the first two again, depending on which box they're in and how many people are here, I'll decide whether or not there might indeed be a part 3. I don't typically like to shoot more than 2 parts in a day because it's a lot of footage. Oh, notre vriendje sera mis at the moment.
Alicia, est-ce qu'on le cheval, tu peux regarder ça? Allez, vas-y. Vas-y.
Allez, vas-y. Here we go, everybody.
Alicia, I can't see you. Be naughty. I haven't got anything in my pocket. Alicia, des filles.
When the horse's head gets in the frame, you can't even get a picture of your friend's face.
He's only interested in this.
So people getting squashed into the wall. Oops, awkward. Same is happening at the other end, unabated, constant flood of people getting pictures. I don't know if this guy went for the reins there, but I did see the guy pulling them. Oh. Slightly awkward. Oh, reins. Oh. And on the reins, look. Her hand was definitely on the reins. It's fun, isn't it? Some people manage to get perfect pictures, horse looking in the camera, but other ones are a complete disaster. I would love to see some of the ones that come out badly, you know, with the horse making funny faces or people looking super shy and nervous. I would say that probably the majority of pictures come out badly, just because you've got, you know, dangly bits from the horse in the background. You've got other toys you've never seen before in your picture. Oh, the horse just isn't playing ball. Oh, here we go. Free tour guide, everyone. Hands in the air, whistle posse. Look.
Look at the building, big gaps in between, and there's a road going through the middle of the steps of the palace that doesn't exist. Very clever.
Oh, I think the tour guide's shy. Never mind. Let's go back to the other horse. I think it's because he's unlicensed. Or if he is licensed, he's not wearing his licensed lanyard. Got more horses coming through the tunnel, everybody. It's a troop of police horses, and they're coming right toward me. Look at this, including a glorious grey. In fact, it looks almost like the trumpeter's grey. Wow. Can't see if there are 5 or 6. 5. Look at this. Extraordinary. Beautiful as well. Bingo. What a morning. Okay, people arriving as usual with their luggage. Look at this. So, luggage plus happy faces. That's bobble hats. It's actually a very good thing, to my mind, that most people that are arriving here are not going to get some pictures of horses. There are simply too many people. Massive Spanish group just turned up.
Guys, really?
Let's give him a lick. Give him a kiss.
It's a pity, guys, that it wasn't the previous horse that was here to deal with that problem, but never mind.
That's good. I really guys, saving your own. Give him a kiss.
Can't quite see the clock. Let me just check. We are imminently due for the changeover. Yeah, 5 minutes. It's 54 minutes past right now.
Schau mal, diese Pferde ist urlieb.
This horse isn't nipping anybody or really pushing him away, but you can tell he's not really enjoying being touched too much this morning.
Schau, die ist urlieb. Aber die Pferd ist urlieb, siehst du? Ja, aber das darf man nicht. Ich greife eh nicht. Schau, das ist so. Schau mal, gell? Siehst du? Von hier. Sorry.
Just standing on tiptoes to appear a bit taller next to the horse.
Aber das darf er nicht. Na, ist egal, doch, Foto. Ich greife eh nicht. Ich habe schon gemacht, aber der hat sich jetzt gedreht. Den habe ich jetzt nicht. Mach nicht, jetzt fast. Nein, geht. Na, jetzt kommt schnell.
Let's hope that the nippy horse isn't out when the South Korean president decides to walk through, guys. That would be a real diplomatic incident if the horse decided to nip the South Korean president. Interestingly, something's happening. Yeah, looks like a protest or something. I don't know what it is. 1 second. Let me ask him what it is, folks. A lot of police around. Something's happening. Expect a protest this morning. Protest or something. Joe, what's happening this morning?
It looks like one. We've not been told.
Any idea what it is though? Monday morning? Just the oil maybe or something.
We weren't expecting anything.
Yeah, it's very odd for a Monday.
Called up asking about the weather.
Oh wow, yeah, suddenly getting a little bit busier there, isn't it? Oh, okay, take it easy. Yeah, something happening, everybody. Let's pop over and have a little look. Lots of blue lights all over the place, and more importantly, I'm seeing massive swarm of officers in the middle of the road. Something's happening. I don't know what it is. Let's quickly have a look because it's just beginning, whatever it is. That is the vans over there on the right-hand side as well pulling out. I did notice the body language of the officers at the gate. They kept on listening to what was happening on the radio, and that is unusual, to be honest, because their duty doesn't involve the public highway out here. They are Ministry of Defence Police, not Met Police. So I'm going to quickly dash across the middle of Whitehall, find out what's going on. Talk about an unexpected Monday morning, eh? Flipping hell. I thought it was going to be a typical, easy, no stress kind of morning. You know, horses, tourists, did a bit of fun, laughter and so on, but what on earth is going on here? Look. I need to go this way, otherwise I'm going to get myself squished in with the traffic here. Hold on. I have no idea which group this is, but they've been almost, it looks to my mind, kettled. 1 second, what is this? Just Stop Oil. Yeah, it's Just Stop Oil again. What a surprise. And it looks to me like they got shut down immediately. Look at these clowns. Unbelievable. The Just Stop Oil protesters, that is, folks. Couple of absolute Fruit Loops. That explains it anyway. That's why suddenly they were obviously thinking they're going to be smart and close down the traffic, but instead the police shot them down instantly. Good to see it. And the police presence here for this is enormous. Look at it. Because these two officers, were they sort of trying to shut down Whitehall again?
Mini shields for the people on the floor. I've got mini shields here. If
Oh,
you really
look
want a
who's
mini
over
shield
here.
to get your
Friend of
boost
mine.
back up,
Oh, who's this?
then you can come here. Mini shield. I've only got one, which is 25.
Hold on a
It's
second.
not
Who's
bad,
this?
no.
J200. What's he doing over here?
You got a mini pop for them, yeah?
Oh, they're making a little skit.
Mini shield.
He's down.
Look. Brilliant. One second, let me talk to him. Hold on. Oh, wait. Gosh, it's absolutely rammed here. Wait, let's see what's going on over here.
You are YouTubers, maybe you have a microphone.
Yes,
because
please.
my microphone basically broke. I had the and
Wait. Here he is. He's not actually in the Just the Oil movement. It's making some kind of skit for his channel. Oh, now there's the music.
Get sturdy. Oh my God! Yo, get sturdy. You hearing this? Like children crying and stuff. Children crying. Chat GPT. Yeah.
so many police here for this. Unbelievable, isn't it, really?
On the road.
One second.
On the road.
Oh, what on earth? Where's that?
Oh, the backpack. You got that oil. Is that my time? I chopped down a tree and made it myself. So I didn't use any of like the bag.
Meanwhile, the protesters that are about to be arrested are still laying on the wet ground behind me.
I wouldn't get paid for that big bag.
I'm talking to the camera guys are still caught. Yeah, they're still on the floor behind me, obviously as usual.
Switch the power up. Wait, is that?
A lot of people actually believe.
Excuse me, when you said switch our power up.
Oh, goodness me. Wait, the cameraman's right in front now. 1 second.
Is that code word for killer?
Just stop oil! Just stop oil! Just stop oil!
I already said switch them on.
Just stop oil!
No, that's not on. Yo, look at these guys, yo, soldiers. Hey, Joe, these are real soldiers.
Yo, just stop oil!
front line.
Just stop oil!
Oh, sorry, Jam.
Yo, come. Yo, let's kneel for me between the
Bro, do you want a mini shield? Man needs a mini shield, bro. He needs reviving ASAP.
This is ridiculous. Oh, they're confiscating vests. That's not on. No, they're confiscating vests. Yeah, they better not find these tricks.
numbers here, look. Oh, there's someone else here now with a sort of just stop coal t-shirt. I'm not actually sure what they're still waiting for, why they haven't been lifted, the other ones that are here. There we go, off we go. Let's see how many it's going to take to lift them up. Whoa, it's a lot of officers. Look at this, folks, look at that. Bye-bye. Number one, see ya. Sorry, yep, there we go. Here's another one, look.
Well done, police! Get rid of them! Get rid
And
of
they're
them!
gone.
Good! Get rid of them!
Look at that, job done. Only took about what, I don't know, 15 officers? Wow, I mean, I do admire the fact they did roll out the troops to deal with this, because you know what? There are quite a lot of supporters just off here as well. So if anybody tries to get involved or to stop their colleagues being dragged off, it certainly will not last, that's for sure. Extraordinary thing to see, really. Anyway, folks, there we have it. I guess that seems an appropriate point to end today's video. I have no idea if it's going to be a problem because of the music that was played earlier. Yeah, played Michael Jackson. Anyway, they got them on the van and they're done. As if it never happened. But that was a lot of police for, what, 3 arrests? 4 arrests? Crazy.